Don't retire because of the coronavirus. All right, a number of you have sent me this article from Bloomberg. I'm telling you, man, you got to, and you know who I'm talking about. This article friggin' pisses me off. Pardon my French. Have you read? A, did you read it? Yes. B, when they said the new school, Equity Lab, the new school, does that mean anything to you? It should. Have you been following my channel? It's Teresa Ghirardelli, whatever that lady's name is. She is a big fear monger. She is a fear porn prognosticator or seller of fear porn. Come on. Don't just read these articles and start flipping out thinking, oh my God, I should never retire. I can't retire. It's the same people who are saying you shouldn't retire, you can never retire before we had this. The same people just using the same boilerplate stuff. Stop, for heaven's sake, my friends. I must have received this article 4 times. Stop it. If it says the new school, the first thing you should do is just like Neil Ferguson, is kick it to the freaking curb. Because these are porn peddlers is what they are. Oh, don't give them any legitimacy. Don't. They have none. They deserve none. The ICL, Imperial College of London, has no legitimacy anymore. As long as Neil Ferguson is still in their employ. As long as their funding comes from groups like, let's say, Middle Eastern princes and whatnot, who are trying to, and then on top of that, George Soros and Jeremy Grantham. None of these guys should be given any legitimacy. The new school of Teresa Ghirardelli, I did a video of who she donates to and where the new school and the groups that she's part of get their funding from. My friends, it's freaking fear porn for retirement planning. Don't listen to it. I'm telling you. And these people know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing because fear freaking sells. Anyway, they've been saying the same tripe for years and years and years. And I guess if they just replenish it under recession's coming, you should retire now. Coronavirus is coming, you shouldn't retire now. What else would be? Trump wins, you shouldn't retire now. Trump loses, you shouldn't retire now. It's the same I'm not frustrated at you, my friends. I'm frustrated at the idea that the media thinks we're so stupid to fall for this over and over and over again. The same stuff. And apparently some of us do. I get it. And I don't mind you all sending me these articles. I don't, because it helps me to remember that as much as I've done the grunt work for you to tell you not to listen to these people, I still need to do it all on a regular basis because they're still peddling the same fear over and over and over again. I did videos on, I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, what was that group? Was CCR? No, it wasn't the Center for Retirement Research at Boston College. Maybe it was. They did a study on how people are going to run out of money. I forgot what it was. And they're just using insanity for the numbers. Like they had I think the new school actually is using a 90% replacement rate. So please, I'm begging you. I'm literally hooked. I'm on my knees. I'm begging you. Please, I'm literally on my knees. There you go. You can see my knee right there. I'm begging you. Anytime you see someone who says anything about retiring and you're going to run out of money, the first thing you have to ask is how are they getting that number? How are they getting that number to get run out of money? Where's that coming from? Well, they're going to say because we expect a replacement rate of what? And if they're saying you shouldn't retire because you're going to run out of money, well, you say, well, where's that coming from? And I forgot what the study was, but it was similar to Teresa this guy, Pokemon, man, my goodness. The new school people, I don't think it's a Center for Retirement Research, but it was another one I did. And you can see my videos on this stuff. And it was a 90% replacement rate. And it was all kinds of jacked up on, it wasn't just replacement rate, there's other stuff in there too. And I said, this whole thing is stupid. I did like 2 or 3 videos on that because that so pissed me off. It is so insane. It's the fear mongers, retirement, economy virus, and global warming. They all run in the same circles. They all have one solution only, is to separate your freedom from you and give more to them. Every single time. So I'm begging you, ask any report, what is it that they're using for, because if you're not retiring, if you're working right now, and they're saying you're going to run out of money, they're saying it because you're going to run out of money based on what? On what's called the replacement rate. How much money do you need in retirement for how much you're getting right now as an employee? And if the answer is 90%, that's just freaking crazy. That's just dumb as rocks, but it's not shocking because everything from the left is dumb as rocks. Yes, it's all left-wing stuff. It is. Leftists fall for fear more than rightists do. Why? Because rightists, generally speaking, are more religious. That's all there is to it. There's no other way around that. Not everybody, not all the time. Leftists love fear. It's how they get power. Rightists, we believe, look, it's not everybody. It's just by and large, this is true. We don't believe that this is the end here. We believe there's an external, an eternal, a supernatural being that will take us up with him as long as we get on our knees and believe and ask for forgiveness. That's all there is to it. Thus, we don't get all fall for the fear porn that many on the left do. And if you're on a conservative side of this, man, you should look into this and say, why am I falling for these people's fear? What is it they're trying to do? They're trying to get you scared so you don't be happy. Happy people are harder to control. It's that simple. So when you're happy, you're less likely to be controllable. So you have to find a way to get your head through these guys and bang through the walls of the fear they're trying to build up for you to separate you from your life-deserved happiness on this world before you go to the greater rewards. Put your shoulder down, bang through the wall, and say, what are these guys trying to tell me, and how are they getting these numbers? And the first thing is say, what's the replacement rate you're using? What kind of rate of returns you having? What kind of portfolio you have? What kind of fees you have? What kind of tax you have? What kind of healthcare costs you have? Because to sit there and say most people can't afford they're going to run out of money, you have to base that on what? On what? And the new school stuff is based on nonsense. Stop. I'm begging you. I already showed you. I don't want to have to get on my knees again. Please make this the last time I have to do that. Take a deep breath, especially you know who I'm talking about. Relax. You're going to be just flipping fine. All right, we'll see you.